What's up guys, Matthew aka MadMaster88, and today I'm gonna do my week for NFL predictions. Now this is gonna be it is a much harder week to predict, obviously, because of everything that's going on this week. There's a lot of big games. We're kind of hitting the midpoint of the beginning of the season where teams kind of start going through some changes and you start actually knowing identities for teams and stuff like that. And it's also, there's been a lot of injuries recently that have really skewed teams. And there's a couple big matches this week that could kind of change things. So let's start with the Thursday night game, the match between the two first rounders. We had last year's first rounder, Joe Burrow, and this year's first rounder of Trevor Lawrence. It's also an NFC, it's the college championship rematch from 2 years ago. It's going to be pretty interesting, and honestly, I have to go with the Bengals. The Bengals have the better team, and they're home. It's obvious. Up next, we have the Tennessee Titans going to the New York Jets. So unfortunately, it's going to continue the terrible season for the Jets as the Titans pull away with the win and go 3-1. Up next is a surprise between two teams. We have the 1-2 Chiefs going to the 1-2 Eagles. Both teams have not looked impressive this year, but the Eagles definitely don't look that impressive when they're going to lose a game to the Chiefs. Up next, we have the 3-0 Panthers going to the 2-1 Cowboys. This is the week that the Panthers streak ends and they lose to the Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey's really going to affect them this week, and without him, it's over for them. Up next, we have the 0-3 Giants going to the 2-1 Saints. The Saints have the first home opener, and they will get that win to continue and go 3-1 and tie the division. Up next is the 2-1 Browns going to the 1-2 Vikings. This is probably another easy pick. The Browns just look amazing right now, and the Vikings have not. Up next, we have the 0-3 Lions going to the 1-2 Bears. Both teams have not looked that impressive. Lions almost got the first win of the season, but they will this week against the Bears. Up next, we have the 1-2 Texans at the 2-1 Bills. Both teams looked slightly impressive last week, but the Bills looked a lot more impressive, and I'm going with the Bills. Up next, we have the 0-3 Colts at the 1-2 Dolphins. This is a close one. Both teams don't look too impressive, but I'm going to go with the Dolphins. The Dolphins just, for some weird reason, look a little bit better than the Colts. Even though this is the week Carson Wentz will be starting, I think, for the Colts. Up next is a 1-2 Washington at the 1-2 Falcons. Washington looked very terrible last week. They were just off last week. And the Falcons won their first game last week against the Giants. Honestly, this is a tough one. This is the toss break. I'm going with the Falcons at home. I can't go with Washington this week. They just haven't looked that impressive. Up next, we have the 1-2 Seahawks at the 2-1 49ers. This is the week of the NFC West divisional games, and it's pretty intense. I'm gonna go with the 49ers for this one, and then the next game is the battle between the 3-0 teams of that division, the Cardinals and the Rams. I'm going with the Cardinals. And up next is the 1-2 Steelers at the 2-1 Packers. The Steelers haven't been that impressive, but lost last week. And then the Packers dominated last week. I'm going with the Packers. I just can't justify going against the Packers right now. And then up next is probably the big game to see how a team react. You have the 2-1 Ravens, who just won off of that ridiculous field goal kick, and the 3-0 Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Ravens, but the Broncos have just had the easiest schedule, and is why they're 3-0. And we have the last two games of the week. We have the big game of the week. It's Sunday Night Football. The 2-1 2-1 Buccaneers are going to the 1-2 Patriots. This is the week that everyone has been looking forward to. Tom Brady playing against his old team. But honestly, to God, I'm going all out on a limb. This is the week I think that the Patriots will upset the Buccaneers and Tom Brady will not beat his former team. And then we have the big Monday Night Football for that division. We have the 3-0 Raiders at the 2-1 Chargers. This is a very tough one, but I'm gonna go very easy. I'm picking the Raiders. The Raiders just looked amazing so far this season. And then I'm gonna go through with my power rankings. I wrote these up Tuesday morning right when I got home from work, and this is what I came up with after a few adjustments. I have the Jets in 32nd, the Texans in 31st, the Eagles in 30th, the Bears in 29th, the Patriots in 28th, Dolphins in 27th, the Jaguars in 26th, the Giants in 25th, Washington 24th, Colts 23rd, Lions 22nd, Falcons 21st, Vikings 20th, Bengals 19th, Steelers 18th, Raiders 17th, Titans 16th, Broncos 15th, 49ers 14th, Buccaneers 13th, Ravens in 12th, Chargers in 11th, Chiefs in 10th, Seahawks in 9th, Bills in 8th, Rams in 7th, 6th is the Panthers, 5th is the Saints, 4th is the Cowboys, 3rd is the Packers, 2nd is the Cardinals, and up top is the Browns. Now at the bottom half of the teams, they all can be rearranged anyway, and I'd be fine with it. From like 23rd on down, really, can all be arranged anyway. And then the next group from like 17th to 22nd honestly could be rearranged anyway, and it would be fine with me. Once you hit 16th though, that's when teams honestly get close. The Bucks down in 13th, that was because they really didn't play that well this previous week against the Rams, and they just weren't impressive the 2 weeks before that. Really should have lost that Cowboys week. Really should have lost to the Falcons week 2, and they lost last week. Honestly, if they played terrible this week against the Patriots, I would take them out of my Super Bowl favorite predictions. And then up top, the top 5, really the top 8 teams could honestly be rearranged anyways, because they all are my they're my predictions. Honestly, the Browns are my prediction to go all the way this year. They looked amazing the last few weeks. And then the Cardinals, the Packers, the Cowboys, the Saints, the Panthers, the Rams, and honestly the Seahawks in 9th. They all have a chance to go. And then you have the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Chargers in 11th, and the Ravens in 12th. They're all Super Bowl contenders to me. Well, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will be doing these videos weekly on Thursday, right before around this 2 p.m. time. If you guys enjoyed this, please comment below what changes you will make to my power rankings and what your predictions for this week. Peace out.